Welcome back to another episode of FTBL Culture. It's your boy CultureCams. As you can see, you know, it's summer. It's summer now. We're getting to the summer season.
Hoodies are off.
Yeah, hoodies are off. Basketball tees come out. 4 tees come out. We're vibing, man. We're vibing. But of course, as you can see, I'm joined by Mr. Fuad Cadani today, or aka known as Fuad Abdullah Cadani.
Nah, this has gone too far now. I swear. You know, now I can't tweet nothing without that in my mentions every time.
Wait until I launch Expressions Jamal Ooze.
When I saw that the other day, I goes in tears.
No,
I said, nah, don't. Someone needs to stop this guy, man, please.
But as you can see in the title, we're going to get into a little bit of a conversation, debate, however you want to take it. But of course, we want your input in the comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you rank it or whatever. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn the notifications on. Let's get into this one. Gundogan has done it again. He has done it again. And I think, you know, we kind of alluded to a conversation about the best midfielders, you know, what team has the best collection of midfielders in Premier League history. We alluded to that on Stoppage Time TV. Of course, I know a lot of people watch Stoppage Time, so they'll know what I'm talking about. But I just first want to talk about what Gundogan is doing. You know what I mean? Like, this is another season in which Gundogan is coming up clutch in big moments for Manchester City to close the title. He did it in that season when KDB went down. That was like the Gundogan year. You know what I mean? Went into this
breakout year.
Went into this false nine role that we've never seen him play in. Absolutely tear it up. He was leading top goal scorer charts at some point from when he went into that role. It was unbelievable. And then we saw him last season. The chips are down. Come off the hour, come off the man. Gundogan delivered the title to Manchester City. Come off the bench, scored 2 goals to win them the title. And now again this season, where Manchester City are getting into this position where we have to think about the Champions League. KDB, you sit on the bench for this game because we need you against Real Madrid. We need you against this team. Jack Grealish, you're going to sit on the bench today. Whoever, but Gundogan is the one that's there. And again, he's scoring goals in big moments. This is another brace that he scored against Everton to basically win them the game. And I think now it's time to, as I mentioned on Stoppage Time in the episode, if you guys go and watch that, I think it's now time we start putting him in them legendary conversations. And I'm looking at what Manchester City have as a collection, and I can't see any team in Premier history. I'm a United fan, but I can't see any team in Premier League history that's had a better collection of midfielders than Man City. And there might be a few teams.
Give me names.
I'm talking about Rodri. Is it early to put him in that conversation?
All-timers you're talking. I think by the time he leaves City, he will be in the all-timers.
So let's get ahead of the curve. You know what I mean?
Go on.
I think we can put in Rodri. I think we can put Fernandinho.
Yeah.
I think we put Yaya Toure, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva's more of a... you're talking kind of central...
I think there's been numerous times where even earlier in this season...
4-3-3.
He was playing in the pivot and he was the one that was collecting the ball deepest.
Left back.
He played left back. Bro, he listen, we say in my group chat that he's Pep's Park Ji-sung.
Yeah. Anywhere, anytime.
Anywhere, go and do a job, you know what I mean? But obviously with more quality.
Count him in.
So I'm going to put Bernardo and then I think Gundo in there. So that's 7. I think that's 7 elite midfielders that Manchester City have had in Premier League history. I mean, is there any other team that can mix it?
I agree with the Gundo take for sure as well. But I think if you're talking pound for pound, who can match that? I'm looking at Chelsea probably. Chelsea's the one I can think of. I'm thinking Makalele. He's had a whole position named after him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Frank Lampard, all-time highest scoring Premier League midfielder. Can you put Essien in there?
So you see this Essien one, right? I do think
Essien, I feel like
he had a little moment.
2-year stretch when he initially signed, where I'm telling you, he could have gotten any midfielder in the world.
Yeah, from 05-06.
05-06 till about till he got that big knee injury, I think it was. And then he just kind of wasn't really the same after that. But for that 2 years, you'd almost forgot Makalele retired because the way he seamlessly just transitioned into Essien. But then Ballack as well, who's an all-timer.
But see, now I don't have Ballack in there. No, I don't have Ballack in there.
Is that? Are you judging him because of what he did for Chelsea?
Yeah. For what he did for Chelsea, because as I said, like, then let me put 2010 Patrick Vieira in there. You go, for Man City.
You're trying to be slang. Bro, late Lampard in.
But yeah, they had lads too. You know what I mean? Nah, but I don't want to put that. I don't think we got. I don't think the Premier League or English football got the best of Michael Ballack. Yeah. Bro, you were there. I was there. I vividly remember when they were talking about Ballack being a flop. I remember Lothar Matthäus coming out and saying, he's flopped in England. Ballack's not done it in England.
He's not been the same as he was at Bayern.
Exactly. Yes, he had a good 09-10. They won the league. But even 06-07, that was the moment when people were saying he's a flop. He had that legendary, iconic moment, should I say, because he scored 2 against Man United at Stamford Bridge. Header, I remember that. It was whatever. That was kind of like his crowning moment in a way. But Ballack had injuries.
Felt like he pushed.
No, the Michael Ballack that we knew for Germany. The Michael Ballack that we knew for Bayern Munich for 10 years. Arguably, other than Toni Kroos, their GOAT in that position.
Complete midfielders.
I loved the guy, so that's why it even hurts not to put him in there. But Ballack didn't reach that.
Let's set him aside. I'll give you 2 other names.
Okay,
Juan Mata, Cesc Fabregas. Now Juan Mata for that 2-year, 3-year stretch.
Yeah, that 2 year.
There was no number 10 better than him. He was one of the most creative guys. David Silva, pound for pound, they're going toe for toe, inch for inch, stroke for stroke. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, they was down, bro. And then you look at Cesc Fabregas. I'm sorry, you had his Arsenal spell. You could say, yeah, that was his peak or whatever. But when he came back,
no, Fabregas was the guy.
Everybody could say, he was playing out wide for Barca. He came back and reminded everyone, nah, I am the number 1 creator. By January, he'd stormed away with people were talking about him breaking the assist record by then. But I felt like when he came back, he literally reminded everyone, nah, I'm one of the GOATs in this league. So for me, when I look at Makelele, Lampard, Cesc, Mata, maybe you can say not as many, but I think you're looking at pound for pound, a guy who's had a position named after him, all-time scorer. Listen.
But then, come on. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, right?
See, you know, it's hard to argue. So I can't lie. It's hard.
Because look, Yaya Toure, bro, like, that we are talking about, if you're talking about the peak seasons, we are talking about one of the best midfield seasons we've ever seen in Prem history. Yeah. In that Yaya Toure 13-14. He pushed probably a top 2 peak striker in Luis Suarez to the very limit, to the point that some people are saying he should have been the player of the year. Hold on, 20-something goals, won the league, clutch moment. Nuts. There's a serious debate, but Suarez was otherworldly at that point, but he pushed him to the very end, right? So you're talking about a player like that, a player that we haven't seen before with that skill set, fast, strong, left foot, right foot, worldies, finesse, passing, and I'll be honest, dribbling.
Even amongst all these City players, we haven't even gone that deep into like KDB. And we talked about Gundo, we've talked about Yaya. Like, if you're talking like the complete attacking midfielder,
this is what I mean.
I've said before, by the time he retires, I think he will be the greatest midfielder in Premier League history. It's so hard to argue with the weight these guys carry. Look what David Silva did for almost a decade.
This is the thing, it's like a boxing matchup, because you say Mata. All right, David Silva. You 2 fist it up. You say Lampard. KDB. You 2 fist it up. You say Essien. Makelele, Fernandinho. Let's mix it up. I'll give it to Makelele there. But you don't try to mix it. You know what I'm saying? But mix it up like Essien. Okay, Yaya. Mix it up. Fabregas. Yeah. Okay, Gundogan. Mix it up. I think it's like,
I'm even trying to think, Arsenal. Do they have a case?
You know what? The thing about Arsenal, right? Which is funny about Arsenal, and I said it to you off air, right? You look at the Arsenal collection of midfielders that they've had, right? Yeah. Now, I'm going to go back to the real men era first. Petit. Let's not sleep on Petit and Vieira combination for club and country. Huge. You know what I mean? Very underrated duo, bro, 100%. In the game, bro. The club and country, bro. 100%. You know what I mean? So you look at Emmanuel Petit, right? Then you got Patrick Vieira, who, in my opinion, if you're talking about all round, not GOAT, but if you're talking about like the best, like if you can make a perfect midfielder and put him in the Prem, I just think Vieira.
That is the archetype.
Yeah, bro. Like
long, strengthy, good on the ball, leader, mentally strong, physically combative, like doesn't shy from nothing. Aerially strong as well.
Goals when he needed to.
Goals, assists, bro.
Proper player.
Proper.
So if you're talking about him, and then you're talking about Fabregas, which is a good one. But the thing is, what I think with the Arsenal situation is that they had this bunch, right, around 2011, 2012, 09 maybe,
Yeah.
of all these techie midfielders that they were probably more suited to this era than they were that era.
Like,
you're looking at
10 years too early.
bro. You know, Wenger was always ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
He was a little bit ahead of too. He was a bit too ahead of the curve. He got a bit too obsessed with it early. I'm talking about Riziki, Nasri, Haleb, Cazorla.
Yeah.
Like
They were all that
men-
kind of 10 type of profile, but could play out wide, can play as an inverted winger. And yeah, I get what you're saying. Had they been playing today, that is Pep's dream. Those interchangeable over attacking midfielders. They're
like
not
10 Bernardo Silvas, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're looking at that. Like
I always felt like in that era as well, that Arsenal team was looked at.
Gilberto. Let's not sleep on him as well. Gilberto,
big
give him some
World
respect.
Cup winner as well.
World
Please,
Cup
let's
winner.
put some respect on
Yeah.
him. But I was going to say that group you mentioned as well during that period. It's funny you say they came before their time. That was when Arsenal started to get that tag of they're a little bit soft-centered.
Yes, they did.
Because they came after that real men era.
Yeah.
But as you said, it might have been just a case of too ahead of the curve.
Because it's funny because Pep Guardiola came through with the Iniesta, Xavis and all that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he started it, but you know what I mean? That's when everyone started
That whole
appreciating the
Spain
technical
era.
game way more. You know what I mean? And then Wenger had his like light in his era. Yeah, he had like the Barca light over in his situation. And we haven't even mentioned like Ozil, who maybe didn't have the greatest time now. But then you're just thinking about in terms of like ability. I always say, I wouldn't have them in that discussion right now because them guys didn't reach the heights, right? That the Man City ones did, in my opinion, that the Chelsea ones did. But do you know what's funny? Like, which is it's like a sub debate in this show. I always say Arsenal could probably field the best five-a-side team in
Premier League history.
Five-a-side, pure techie ballers. Yo,
That might have to be another episode.
bro, I'm
Actually might have to be.
Yeah, listen, just pure techie ballers. What? Do you know what them Arsenal man would do? Whew.
I can hear it, but I think you could do that for all of them.
You reckon?
Imagine like a City for other side. Just with those midfielders that you mentioned. Just set Fernandinho at the best, KDB, David Silva, Gundo. Say. And any other one you want.
Yeah.
You could do it with any team. I actually think we should do that.
That
Might be an upcoming episode.
Yeah, that would be a good one. So like, yeah, as I mentioned, obviously, we're talking about like, you know, these special names. And I just think it's weird because I feel like a lot of these City ones as well have kind of like, how should I say, overlapped each other as well. Like they all kind of played it, obviously kind of mainly kind of like the Pep situation. They've all, so we've seen them,
KDB have all been in the same team.
We've seen them all together.
And
you know what I mean? Whereas like Lampard and Fabregas were like completely
different eras.
Different times. You know where I'm coming from and stuff. So Kante and Essien, completely different times.
Kante was another one I forgot to mention.
Kante.
Lord. Aye. How could I forget? Forgive me, please, N'Golo. Aye. That is a top five there.
Okay, do you know what? To separate it, right? Because we're going to leave this for the people in the comments, right? I think Man City, you think... I think I can hear the City one, but you think Chelsea deserves respect?
I think Chelsea definitely deserve respect because for me, that was always when you looked at the top midfielders of Premier, you of course had the United lot, but Chelsea knew how to get the top tier ones around the world, and it always just impressed me.
Yeah, because I just alluded to it, but I'm going to do. We can do another episode.
Yeah.
Let's make the combined five-a-side with our mind thinking five-a-side of a combined Chelsea and City five-a-side through the midfielders.
Makalele's at the base.
Like the base.
Lock. I say Makalele and Kante double pivot. Hey! Lock!
This is anti-football.
No.
You're taking 2 spots from over them.
Bro, who's going past Makalele and then Kante for the energy? Pure buzzing.
What, Fernandinho though?
And then
Fernandinho probably better on the ball than both of them. Can do the mix up.
3 other ballers for that. Specific.
Nah, I can't have both. You got to pick one.
I don't know. I want both.
Okay, I'll go.
Who would you rather have?
4 or 5 side because I get the roadblock. That's the roadblock of Makalele, right?
Those other 3 can just.
That's the but Kante in a 5-a-side can probably give me what Makalele can do. But if I need a little burst drive through,
Kante can give you that.
Yeah, Kante can give me that. But I don't need Makalele then.
But then who covers the gap when Kante's gone?
Nah, yes, but so you're saying he doesn't have the discipline? He doesn't have the discipline.
No. You gotta have the balance with the 2, man. And then I say KDB. That's the false line.
Then I think we got the perfect blend between Makalele and Kante and Fernandinho.
So you want 3 DM?
No. I'm taking 1 DM. I'm taking one DM.
Then with Makalele, I'll settle on that.
Makalele?
Yeah. But I'm trying to hear these other 4 now you're trying to get in. KDB is a lock.
In 5-a-side?
KDB's the bagsman. That's my 9 there. A shadow striker.
All right, wait. Who we agree? All right, who we agreeing for the DM? Makalele. We're going to say Makalele, yeah? All right, cool. Makalele. All right. In front. All right, let's go. Let's go in the next positions in midfield.
Midfield.
David Silva. I do not care what nobody's telling me. Give me David Silva. 100%. Intelligence, tight control, in the areas, can dribble, pass short, first touch. He can do ball manipulation. He's the peak of them all.
Give me Frank Lampard.
Wait, hold on. Wait, ahead of David Silva in a 5-a-side?
No. David Silva next to Frank Lampard.
So you want Lamps and De Bruyne?
Yes.
You want pure shooters.
Hey, that's all. I want a block and I want shooters on my team. Hey, halfway line, we don't even go past that.
This guy
we
don't
just shoot from range.
He don't love the beautiful game.
Hey, listen, you don't want to be doing this TV tapping. Bro. Nah, get the block going. Pass it there, 1-2, slide it off, roll it off to Lamps or KDB. Whap. Keeper's there like, hey, you know the ones on the keeper ain't even moved yet. It just goes past.
Nah, I think. Nah, I can't. Not in my one, man. Not in my one.
Nope.
Look. I've got Makalele just sitting there, yeah. And then I need my control with the 2 in front.
You're going Gundo.
I'm going Gundo.
I knew it. I knew Gundo was getting this.
I'm going Gundo with the 2 in front. I'm going Gundo. Actually, Cesc.
That's a controller. Now I would have, because we said Maka, Cesc, Lamps, Silva, KDB.
So no Yaya.
Lamps. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about this, Lamps. You're gonna have to sit this one out. I appreciate all the goals.
No.
187.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, Yaya's getting in.
Yaya's a lot.
So
you're almost going all City. No. Bernardo, I'm sorry.
Bernardo.
Bernardo, I hear it. Bernardo is different.
I can get what Bernardo gives me from others.
You know what? I'm going to go. Do you know what I'm going to go?
What can Bernardo give me that others can't?
No, Bernardo, but I've got David Silva for the Bernardo thing. I've got David Silva for the Bernardo aspect, right? So what I'm going to go, yeah. Let me tell you mine. Makalele. Oh, but I could even take Rodri.
Go
for the ball playing. For the ball playing.
I dare you.
You know what? To settle this debate, you make a team, I make a team.
Okay.
We can't use the same players. Draft. Right now. Spontaneous on the spot.
I like this.
Let's flip and go.
Who's first pick?
Rock, paper, scissors. Best out of 3 though.
Oh, well, nah.
Best out of 3.
One and done.
No, best out of 3. All
right.
Rock, paper, scissors. 1-0. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Give me my first pick.
Come.
Kevin De Bruyne. I'm putting Kevin De Bruyne as my first pick.
I'm picking David Silva.
Damn, I didn't want you to take David Silva. You want to swap David Silva?
Nah, you want to swap. You was going DMs first.
Yeah,
nah.
David Silva.
Give me my controller.
Damn, that definitely rattled me a little bit. All right, cool. KDB, you got David Silva. I'm going to go Yaya Toure.
I'm going to go Claude Makalele.
So that's 2-2. I'm going to go... So it's my third pick, right? Gundogan.
I'm going to go Bernardo Silva.
Cool. So you got Bernardo Silva, and... Makalele. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to go...
I know my next pick.
Oh, wait. So this is my fourth pick, right?
Yeah. Choose wisely.
I'm going to go Cesc. I'm going to go Cesc.
I'm going to go Lampard.
Okay.
I need some goals.
Yep. And then I need somebody to defend for me.
Rodri.
It's a good one, but you're trying to move me away from the certain man. I know you want me to move away from N'Golo. I'm going to go N'Golo.
Hey, it should have been me. I'll take a Rodri then.
All right, cool.
I'll take a Rodri.
All right. So my team was N'Golo Kante, Yaya Toure, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, and Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah.
And yours was?
Mine was Makalele, Rodri, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Frank Lampard.
Nice. Listen.
Block.
Good.
That's creativity.
Good job.
And that's goals.
Good draft. I really want that David Silva, but good draft. But listen, people, let us know in the comments whose team you prefer. Do you prefer Fuad's team? Do you prefer my team? I absolutely loved this episode. This was good vibes. This was funny. This was lit. Let us know if you want us to do other teams. Let us know if you want us to do a striker draft, a defender draft. Whatever you guys want, you know we're gonna do that, man. So listen, that was another episode of FTBL Culture. We're always gonna put out this content for you guys. That was another episode. It's myself, CultureCams. Fuad, love for coming on.
Always, man.
And we're out.